Welcome to today's workout. We are going to be working on our abs and our waist, really turning on those muscles and waking them up for today's exercises. So all you will need is your mat and yourself, no equipment needed whatsoever. Also, don't forget that we have a 3-day ab challenge that you can try at home. 7 days, let me know how you get on. But other than that, we're going to be getting straight into today's workout, meeting me here on the all fours. Placing both of your feet behind, making sure that your knees are in line with the hips. We're just going to do some cat-cows here as we warm up. As you inhale, scoop through the tummy, exhale. Nice. From here, working our waist, so we'll be just warming up the area. Nice. As you begin to find your neutral spine, just do some pelvic tilts backwards and forth, decreasing that movement, finding that neutral spine. So you don't want your tailbone too out or too in, just in that nice position. As you inhale, exhale, pull and knit those ribs together. Shoulders up, back and down, making sure that your wrists are in line with the shoulders here. We're going to be going into our hover. So as you tuck your toes under, you lift the knees off the floor and tapping them down for 10, 9, 8, 7, for 6, 5, 4, last 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. From here, we're going to take those legs out, walk them in for 9, 8, 7, last 6, 5, 4, last 3, you've got this, nearly there, last 2, and 1. Bring both of those knees together, untuck as you come down into that nice child's pose position, letting the wrists roll out, releasing any tension here. Roll it up as we come into a nice seated position, taking it into our lying position here, going into our crisscross, placing both of your hands behind the head. We're just going to take those nice little pulses up and down, working the abs as you inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, exhale, lift. Just coming into that nice crunch position for 9 more. 8, 7, 6, doing really well. 5, 4, last 3, last 2, and 1. From here, as you take it in to that crisscross, we're just going to be tapping the elbow to the knee. Inhale, back to lower. Opposite arm and opposite knee. Gorgeous. 9 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 8, 7, doing it on each side, making sure that we're equal here. For 6, last 5, doing really well, you've got this. Last 4, last 3, 2, last 1. Hold it here, extend that leg, crisscross it over for 10, 9, 8, last 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Gorgeous. Bringing both of the hands away by either side, taking that full body stretch, interlace the fingers, rolling out the ankles here, and the opposite way, rolling out the wrists. As you come into your single leg stretch, from here, we're just going to be doing a nice little toe taps as we lift the right leg into that 90-degree angle, tap it down, switching it slow and controlled over to the left, tapping it down. Going for 9 more. Gorgeous. Think about that lateral breath throughout the exercises. 8 more. Really point through those toes, making sure that the ribs are nice down and away, knits together. 7. Last 6. 5 more. Keep that rhythm going. That nice switching position, slow and controlled. Last 4. Last 3. 2. Last 1. Amazing. From here, bringing both legs into that tabletop position, holding it here, making sure that your ribs are still down and away, helping that engagement here in the core. As you extend that right leg back, inhale. Extend that left leg long. Inhale, bringing it back. For 9 more. Doing really well. 8. Last 7. Still keeping that tabletop position, holding it and maintaining that core stability. Last 6. 5 more. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Gorgeous. From here, be lifting your head, neck and shoulders up and off the floor, holding your right hand onto your right knee, your left hand onto the right ankle, extending your left leg long. We're just going to switch, pulse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, last 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, bring down, lift your head, neck and shoulders, placing both of the feet onto the mat. Really well. Going into that double leg stretch. So now we'll be lifting both of the knees into those toe taps for 10, 9, 8, 7, last 6. Woo, my core is on fire. Last 5, 4, last 3, 2, and 1. From here, bringing both of those legs into that tabletop, extending them, bringing them out. For 9, 8, 7, last 6, 5, last 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Extend those legs into that 90-degree angle. This is gonna be hard, but go with it. As you inhale, exhale, let the legs tap towards the floor. Inhale, exhale. 9, 8, still lengthen those legs long. 7, 6, get through that burn. 5, doing really well. 4, last 3, 2, and 1. Bring both knees in. Just have a little rock from side to side. My core is on fire, but it's going to help strengthen it each and every day. Those little exercises, those little moves, really waking up those muscles. Extend and lengthen the hands and the legs into that full body stretch. That's why we show up with intention on the mat to move with control and a lateral breath with the flow. Nice. We're going to go into a roll up here as you inhale, exhale into that nice seated position, making sure that you're in that nice tall seated position here, shoulders up, down and away, ribs knitted together. Taking it into that half roll back and sitting up nice and tall, okay? So as we get prepared to move, as you inhale, exhale, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. As you inhale to prepare to move, you want to slowly tuck your tailbone as you exhale under, scooping through the tummy, rolling it back into that half C-curve position to the length of your arms long. Inhale, drive it up with the crown of the head, sitting up nice and tall. Extend it back for 9, 8, 7, for 6, for 5, and 4. Move with control. Last 3, last 2, and 1. From here, we'll be taking it all the way up, lengthening the arms long, taking it back into that half roll up, all the way back up into that seated position for 9 more. Still tucking that tailbone under, scooping that pubic bone towards the tummy button as we sit up nice and tall. Gorgeous. 7 more. Still grounding through the feet into the mat. So we're not moving the knees in, keeping them locked in that control. Last 4. 3. Just that half roll up. Last 2. And 1. Gorgeous. We'll be taking it all the way down now into the full expression. Tapping the arms down as you inhale. Exhale, keep the feet flexed, tuck that tailbone under, lift your head, neck and shoulders up. Scoop all the way up and over the feet. Sit up nice and tall. And then begin to tuck that tailbone under as you slowly roll down 1 vertebrae at a time, tapping the arms last. Inhale to reset. Exhale. 9. Doing really well. Keep using that lateral breath. Remember to reset at the bottom. Exhale, lift your head, neck and shoulders up. Still keeping them away. You don't want them up against the ears. Over the feet. Sitting up nice and tall. Tucking that tailbone under. Rolling it down. Go for 7 more here. Gorgeous. Taking it all the way back down for 6. Inhale. Exhale, roll down. You can feel the movement and you should know your lateral breath with the pattern by now. If you've already been doing this a lot. 4 more here, going strong, guys. Each week we're getting better with that control, using that mind muscle connection. 3 more. Rolling it up over the feet, sitting up nice and tall, letting the spine melt down to the mat, feeling that control here. Exhale. Last one. Up and over, sitting up nice and tall and all the way back down. Gorgeous. From here we can be adding a teaser on just to finish off the session. Why not? As we inhale, exhale, lift your head, neck and shoulders up, bringing those feet into that tabletop position. extending them as you come all the way back down. So just coming into that nice little V with the legs into that tabletop. Inhale, exhale, lift your head, neck and shoulders up, squeeze with the abs, using that control, using that sit bone here on the sacrum. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, last one, hold it here. Inhale, take it back down. From here, we're going to be inhaling to take it into the full expression with the legs pointed long. As you inhale, exhale. As we inhale now, exhale, lift your head, neck and shoulders, keeping those legs long into that V, hold it here. Take the arms up and roll it down. Nice, going for 2 more. Exhale, squeeze, hold it here. Keep the arms lengthened and slowly roll it down. Nice, last one, going strong here to finish. As we inhale, exhale, lift your head, neck and shoulders up, hold it here. Squeeze for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly roll it down and melt it down to the mat. Well done. Roll out the ankles, bringing your right knee to the chest, taking it over to the left as you look at your right palm, releasing the tension here in the back. Well done. That was spicy. Switch legs, bringing your left leg now over to the right. Feeling, gosh, I don't know if you can hear that crack in the back. Just taking both of the knees, rolling it out here in the spine. Taking a nice little roll all the way up as we end it into a nice seated position. Taking your left arm up and over to the right in that mermaid stretch. Over to the left. Placing both hands now up and over the head as we keep our eyes closed. Bring the arms down into heart center one more time. Up and over the head into that prayer position. Bringing the hands to heart center and opening up the eyes. Thank you so much for joining me on today's workout for our waist and our abs. Moving with me with intention here on the mat. Well done. Thank you so much for showing up for yourself. That's the most important thing. Don't forget to check out the link in the description box if you want to do a one-on-one with me. Again, thank you, and I shall see you next time on the mat.